Your Lordship, because here there is no petitioner and respondent. And genuinely, I am saying this, my Lord, without any other meaning. Mr. Sibbal, my Lord, I am looking forward to his arguments because he has been a parliamentarian. He has been an elected person answerable to the people. And my Lord, we know
So he has been a person answerable to the parliament also.
Parliament, that's why I was coming to that he was also in the governance and how it affects the governance when I come to, my Lord, the question of judicial review or, my Lord, justiciability. Because people, your Lordships are aware, of late, my Lord, since last 20-25 years, my Lord, you cannot take a voter on a ride. They catch the elected people.
You cannot
Take voters on a ride, which earlier used to happen. They catch you that I have this problem, you are not solving me. And that is why, my Lord, I always say that irrespective of the color of the political party, an elected person cannot be denounced that he is just an elected person. And
but who says that?
I will show. I'll show who said that, my Lord. I'll not going into. Your Lordships have not said. Your Lordships have not said, my Lord. But I'm going to show that. But they are answering.
I have always said that
My Lords have always said. I have
separation of power and
this bench. I'm not referring to, my Lord. When we say
I have so many times deprecated the. I have said that the judicial activism has to remain, but it should not turn into judicial terrorism or judicial adventurism.
Terrorism or judicial adventurism, my Lord. That's correct, my Lord. And as rightly submitted by Mr. Shankar Nayan, we are to assist your Lordships, my Lord, and your Lordships will give the opinion. My Lord, so far as yesterday's argument, my Lord, which I will not stretch it beyond it because I know your Lordships have got, my Lord, what is my interpretation of Article 200, but I have tried to, my Lord, kind of calibrate it, my Lord, so that instead of, my Lord, is better, my Lord, explained by me the way I am reading it. And it's very easy chart, my Lord. It would not. Oh, your Lordships, my Lord, kindly, my Lord, bear with me only for 5 minutes and I'll switch over to the next point. The governor shall declare, I'm not repeating, declaration has its meaning. It's a constitutional declaration. He has 3 options. First, let us come to the first option, grant assent. Now, what are the facets of granting of assent? Lord, please see the left-hand side route which the governor can take. At the outset, he grants assent. The bill becomes Senate. Correct, my lords? But he can defer grant of assent and take a decision to resort to the proviso, that is returning the bill to the House. That is the 4th option in the proviso. Bill is returned by the House to the governor with or without modification. Then he will have 2 options. If your Lordships can. Then he will have 2 options. He can grant assent. That all right, my recommendations or what. But, my Lord, second, my Lord, let me at the cost of repetition show what is second. Second is a withhold option, which in my submission is a standalone option and it is a complete action of the constitutional functionary. Yes, my Lord, but he has a choice. My Lord, right side, at the outset, if he withholds for, my Lord, reasons, my Lord, which I have explained, something is so patently unconstitutional or something going against the nation or clearly in the first schedule, etc., then the bill falls through. Now the question was, instead of, this is where instead of comes. Instead of taking this route of at the outset withholding, resorts to the proviso instead of withholding. Then, my Lord, it is returned to the House. And if it comes back, he will have 2 options, my Lord. He will grant assent that, okay, I'm bound because I cannot now withhold because I have resorted to the proviso. Or he can reserve the bill for consideration of the President. My Lord, third is there is one new element which, my Lord, which I have, and there cannot be any dispute on this element. When he reserves the bill at the outset for the consideration of the President, for presidential assent, Lord, first can be in case of repugnancy. If he feels that it is repugnant to some central law, he will refer it. Second column, Lord, which is a bigger column, your Lordships need not read. There are certain provisions in the Constitution itself which mandates that if your state legislature is passing this law, mandatorily presidential assent is required. It's nobody's discretion, neither governor nor council of ministers, nobody. My lord, for example, Article 31(3), 31A, before amendment, then second proviso to Article 2, so and so, so and so, so and so. There are several provisions. Or any other reason, my lord, which he feels that I want to reserve it for the president. Lord, this is what my lords also, my lord, were pleased to, my lord, indicate. This is just to, my lord, calibrate it, my lord, and put it in a comprehensive manner. But all four options are independent of each other. At least 1, 2, and 3 are independent, with an option to resort to option 4, not a mandate to resort to my lord, option 4, as decided in Punjab. So that is my case, my lord.